This video is sponsored by Glowforge.
Nothing says Happy New Year like some fresh organization. So in today's video, I'm going to be making some New Year magic with the Glowforge Aura.
You are watching DIY by Nikki Foster.
Quite a few things have changed since I did this toddler bedroom makeover a few years ago. For starters, my son's gotten bigger and he's accumulated quite a few more toys.
Hey, that's my stuff. Mommy, that's my stuff.
So as you can see in this corner, I used this basket for toys. This was like a baby basket that we were using to take photos in, and I started using it to set his toys in, and as you can see, it's become kind of a mess. So I'm going to use this space to reorganize so it looks nice and cohesive and still makes his room look clean.
And he also has toys over here. So these are a box of vehicles, and then this is just a random box and just a few other things. And here's a picture of him when he was younger. So I want to update this and get a bigger boy picture of him. And then also this Legos container just doesn't go with the aesthetic. It kind of just makes the dresser look really cluttered. So I want to fix that too.
So I'm going to be organizing my son's room with these containers, but just organizing with the containers doesn't work. We're going to need to label, and that's what I'm going to be using my Glowforge Aura for. And guess what? We're going to be engraving leather. Full transparency note, I actually saw a similar idea on Instagram. This was on Glowforge's page. There was another lady who made these book bag labels for her kids. It was like in her hallway, and I love the idea of engraving leather, but I wanted to kind of do something similar, but in my own way. So here we are.
And here's the clear bin that I'll be using. This is a stackable bin with a drawer, so this is going to work perfectly for toy organization.
And we have to take this off too. I think I have a hack for this.
A note about these containers, the labels do come stuck on, and I've learned a trick that helps me remove the sticker without damage. Take a small heat tool, warm the surface. I like to use this mini spatula tool to help peel the first corner, and then it peels off without ripping and leaving a bunch of that sticky residue. And now I'm just gathering my materials, which I have stored in my craft closet. Okay, so here we are in the Glowforge app. I like to start here to create a new design, create a blank design. And what I'm going to be doing is using the shape tool, which is a square. Okay, and I already know my size. So down here, this bottom ruler size, unlink the aspect ratio, and then I can make my size the way I want it. So I want it to be 5 inches wide and 3 inches high. All right, so that's that. Now I'm going to lock it again. And this is the size I'm going to be using. And then I'm just going to go over here to the text. And I'm going to be labeling his toys. So I know one of the items that I'm going to be doing is vehicles. Okay. Double checking this font here. Let me see. Do I want this font? I feel like it could be a little bit bigger. Let's see. Okay. I kind of like this one. All right, and then the next thing I'm going to do is align it. So I want to make sure it's in the center and centered. So I do align the middles and align the centers. And that's all that there is to this. And to add the different labels I'll be using, I use the copy paste feature so that the font and layout settings can just be duplicated. I place the leather in the Glowforge Aura. That's how everything is looking so far once I got the labels and everything all ready to go. I am engraving the letters, so you can see that's engraved. It picked up the thin natural leather that I'm using. And then the boxes, you can see I had already put it to cut, and it has a proof grade cut, so it has a setting already. And I am just going to go ahead and print. Here is where the Glowforge starts engraving the letters, working its magic. I have to say the engraving process does take a little bit of time if you want it darker and bolder like I have mine, but this is what it looks like once it's all complete.
So I love the way it looks when it's engraved. One thing that I've been noting all on Instagram and like on the internet is when you're peeling off the protective layer, they're supposed to use duct tape, and Previously I didn't have any, but now I do, so I'm going to try it now. Okay, so I put the duct tape on and it literally peels it right off. I have to say this is much easier and quicker than what the method I was using previously. So I kind of like this. Okay, and this is how it looks. So now all we have to do is just add it to our containers and we can get to organizing. So all the labels are done. I got these from Hobby Lobby. I like how it's like a full wide strip and it's already pre-cut. So my logic was I can use these labels, and if I ever needed to switch it out, I could switch it out easily with the Velcro. So I'm gonna put these on and then I'm gonna head upstairs, do some organization and show you guys how I do it. I like to sandwich my Velcro sides together so it's nice and flat, and then place it on the back of the leather labels, and then I just stick it to the containers. I am just eyeballing this placement, just making sure it's as centered as possible for all the containers. Okay, so before we get started, I just need to note that I have 2 bags. One is for donation and one is for like just regular garbage. I need to be able to organize as best as possible when I'm doing the toys. Sometimes stuff needs to go in the trash if it's broken. Sometimes stuff needs to be donated because he's outgrown it or he just doesn't play with it. And that's how I also reduce like clutter for their toys. So this is just like one of those little tips. So the other thing I want to know is that he has 2 separate bins for Paw Patrol and then one for PJ Masks. And we've gotten a lot of gifts from family, and then a lot of this was like hand-me-downs from his older brother. So we've accumulated a lot of those toys, but they're also the toys that he plays with the most. So those go in a separate container or basket or whatever. The easiest way to organize is to have a pile for like items. So for instance, the Hot Wheels goes in one area, the construction vehicles go in another pile, and then the stuffed animals go in another. And of course, I mentioned having the donation bag and the garbage bag on hand, so those items can be separated quickly as well. And what I love about this method is now the like items are separated, and it'll make it easier for my son to put his own toys away as well. So that was part 1 of the toy organization, and he still had this whole basket of toys to go through. So I moved it out of the way, making space for his new and improved toy storage solution. I followed the same process as before, put in the donation items in the donation bag or in the garbage. But this time, since I had the containers already in place, I put the items directly in their new homes with the new labels that I was able to make with the Glowforge. And some of the larger items like the stuffed animals, I was able to put on top. And with this method, I was able to clear out the whole basket and remove it from his bedroom. I need to tell you, anything Thomas the Train has to be saved. So I know you may have noticed that when I was cutting out and lasering the labels that I had 6 labels and not only 3. That's because I'm going to be using these. These are wall pockets, and I'm going to be going upward with storage. The idea behind this is to utilize a little bit more wall space. This wall was just a plain wall. I didn't have any artwork or anything on it. So for me, adding more storage solutions to the wall is going to help this room, help this space, and help my son stay more organized. So the wall pockets are really easy to install. I use the pre-drilled holes as a guide to mark my spaces. I also use anchors since I'll be using one of these wall pockets for Hot Wheels, and my kids have a lot of them, so I just wanted it to be able to hold the weight. Another thing to note is I'm leaving about 8 to 10 inches of space in between each wall pocket because I want them to take up the space of the wall. The one on top, he won't really be able to reach, but that's okay. The bottom 2 is really what he needed to stay organized. Just as I did with the other containers, I centered the labels on the wall pockets just by eyeing them. The engraved leather labels look so good on the clear acrylic containers. I love the way they turned out. Even though it was a simple fix, adding the wall pockets to the room really made a big difference design-wise and organization-wise. So the other thing I wanted to do was customize a frame for him. I picked this one up from Michael's. For the wooden frame, I wanted to customize it with the year he took the picture. I ended up deciding on pre-K 2023 because that's the grade he's in and the year. So one thing to note is that I lined up the frame and the text so that it can engrave it as straight as possible. And with the uncertified materials, you do have to enter in the thickness of the material so that you can cut or engrave it. This frame took maybe 5 minutes to engrave, which was super quick, and I love the results. And I read an article before that it's really important for kids to have pictures of themselves in their room because it builds confidence. The next item I made didn't really help with organization, but it did add a special touch to his room, and it's this room sign. I made this with thin black acrylic and a wooden plaque that I picked up from Michael's. I really loved how the black and light wood look together, so I did end up leaving it plain without painting it. I also left the top film on the letters as a protective barrier in case I used too much glue, and peeled it once it dried, and this is how it turned out. So another thing I'm doing for organization for my son's bedroom to organize his toys and just to organize for the new year is do these weekly outfit labels. So I'm using these tags that I got from Hobby Lobby. It has a tiny hole in it, but I'm going to make a bigger hole here so it can fit over the hanger. And also I'm going to engrave the days of the weeks on each one. Similar to the picture frame, these tags are already pre-cut, so I need to lay them in the Glowforge Aura before I can engrave or add bigger circles to cut around the pre-existing tiny holes. So I'm going to be using the same font that I had used before, which is the Alatzi. I want my son to be able to read it, so I'm using that font instead of cursive. This is how it looked once I had all the days of the week all set up, and I also went ahead and added in the 0.5 inch diameter circle to cut out so it can be big enough to fit over a hanger. The engraving on this went pretty quickly. Once it was finished, it looked simple but nice. I wanted to be able to plan his outfits out for school and also encourage him to read the days of the week, so I loved this idea and loved how it fit into organization. And this is where we keep his clothes for the week, so it's easily accessible and basically we can plan out the outfits beforehand. Here's just a quick reminder of what his room looked like before the toy organization. The basket was overflowing with toys and made the room look pretty messy. And now with the label containers, it looks so much neater and organized. Before there was lots of small toys cluttered in the corner, and some of the containers on the top of the dresser just didn't go with the aesthetic. And now the wall pockets allow for more storage and added a little bit more personality to his room as well. The clothes area was pretty fine, but I wanted to make some additional updates to help with organization. And of course, I ended up making another wall plaque for my other son's room because I love the way they turned out so much. So here at the top, I ended up changing a few things. I switched some stuff around. I put his older baby picture up there, and then here at the bottom, I put his new school picture. I just think it looks really cute. I'm glad I kept it like kind of plain and just used the engraved feature. I just feel like it looks really nice. It just looks pretty classic, and I'm sure he likes it too. One thing to note is I do want to do something here on this wall. It's a little plain since I moved some stuff around. I like to take my time when I plan things out though. I was thinking about doing like a felt garland or something like that, but I'd rather take my time, draw it out, and see what I want to add there. And then here in the corner, I just love this. He actually knows exactly where to put things now. The only thing, I think I'm gonna change miscellaneous because he doesn't really know what that means and what it says. So I'm gonna put other toys. Vehicles and sports things, he's already knows where to put things at. He's been putting his toys away. He's really good at that. So I'm proud of him. Thank you for watching this video. Thanks again to Glowforge for sponsoring this video. And if you are looking for a Glowforge of your own, I do have an affiliate link in my description box below, and also like some other details about sales and different things like that. So make sure you check it out. So if you love some of these organization ideas for like your kids' room, you can even implement this into your own room too, depending on the style of your room and what you have in your room and how you're trying to organize. But I just feel like the leather just makes it look really high end, and you can kind of transcend that into any space in your home. Just a few last minute little tips I wanted to share with you and how my brain works. And let me know which one was your favorite project. I know which one mine was, but I kind of want to hear what you guys have to say. So drop your favorites in the comment box below. Also, if you love organization and you love just kind of like some room updates and room refreshes, I do have a few other videos planned for the new year. So if you haven't already subscribed, please consider subscribing to my channel. And thank you so much for watching again. I'll see you in the next one. Peace. It goes in where?
Right here. These
Okay.
4 things.
Okay, good job.
Let's go by right here.
Okay.
And this. Let's go and read those.
Good job.
And where that goes.
Where does that go?
And videos.
Good job. I think that's everything, right?
Yeah.
Good.
We can move this.
Good job.
Now for
High five.
ultimate fire truck.
Yep, go get your fire trucks.